Hi guys, my name is Marketing Johnson, and this is my plan to make a ton of money in this AMC short squeeze from here in Australia. Now, this isn't a super risky tactic, okay? I'm not refinancing any of my houses to go all in on AMC like some of these mighty apes on Wall Street bets. I tell you what, they got some balls doing some of the things I've seen. Respect to them though. Now, just to quickly catch everyone up, if you're not aware, this same thing happened to GameStop, GME. So it's called a short squeeze. It's where the stock went from $2.50 all the way up to $500. Now, what caused this short squeeze was a bunch of hedge funds all banding together and they short a stock. So they're basically borrowing stocks off people, instantly selling them, and then that forces the price down. They hope it goes down really fast so that they can buy those stocks back, return them to the owners at a much cheaper price than they sold them for. And they essentially keep the difference, which is their profit. However, if a bunch of, they call themselves apes on Wall Street bets, have diamond hands and they buy up this stock when they know it's been overshorted, then when the hedgies go to buy back the stocks to return them to their owners, and the apes on Wall Street bets are not selling, they're diamond handing, the hedgies have to pay these massive premiums to get their stock back so that they can return the stock that they essentially borrowed. So when they pay these massive premiums, it forces the stock price, the shares, to go absolutely parabolic. And that's what originally made GameStop go from $2.50 to $500. So after I heard about the AMC short squeeze on Wall Street bets, and a couple of YouTubers actually did some videos, Andre Jick is a great one. He did an awesome video on it, covering it in the real early stages when it was still at $30 for AMC, and Tom Nash and a couple of others. So I put in $560 when it was at $30. Now, this is a very small portion of my portfolio that I can afford to lose. Just letting you guys know, I'm not going all in, okay? Bit too much risk for me. So I put in $560 on the 1st of the 6th, okay? And I bought in at $30.99. Within a day or two, my money had turned into $1,200, over $1,200. So it has essentially more than doubled overnight. Now, after a small pullback on the stock price, because AMC actually sold a bunch of shares to raise money and pay off some debts and stuff that they had to take on during COVID, which is a smart move from the CEO of the company, you know. Who wouldn't do that same thing? Who would not see that opportunity? So they raised some money for the company. This did temporarily bring down the stock price, but again, it's massively improving the fundamentals of the company. So is it a bad thing? I don't think so. Now, my plan from here, am I selling because it's going down, or what am I doing? Absolutely not. This is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, it's $560. I'm going to let that essentially 3x. So if it goes up 3 times the value, I'm going to take out my original investment, which was the $560, and then leave in there the $1,100 something, whatever's left, and just let that ride to the moon. I have no plans of selling that. It is essentially play money to me. I'm going to let it go straight to the moon, and who knows where this could go. Because I have a lot higher hopes for this than GameStop short squeeze, and here's a couple reasons why. After looking into it, there's some massive catalysts here for a huge short squeeze. So let's have a bit of a look. Now, firstly, things are opening back up again now. So AMC's gone from a company that was shut down, wasn't making any money. Things are opening up now. So why are the shorts still in it? I don't see the upside for them. But anyways, they're opening up now. AMC's making money again. The fundamentals are starting to improve. Things are looking good. When the GameStop CEOs were leaving the company and no one wanted, you know, it was kind of like a dying company. AMC has a really smart CEO who's doing great things for the company, and he's actually raising the money. Well, it's kind of good, kind of bad. In the short term, it's going to bring down the stock price when they release more shares, but essentially that's improving the fundamentals of the company because they're raising money, they're paying off debts, they're putting themselves in a great position. And Wall Street bets is way bigger than ever before, okay? A lot of news happened after the GameStop short squeeze, and Wall Street bets has just grown exponentially, along with a whole bunch of other channels that have been started, all to do with short squeezes. Next, many people were not ready for the GameStop short squeeze, okay? Many people heard about it, and just going by, a few of my friends, they were actually never interested in stocks or investing until they heard about the GameStop short squeeze, and now they've got, accounts and they're ready for the next big short squeeze. Now guys, here's a massive catalyst for what I don't think we had in the GameStop short squeeze. There's now, I think it's been officially confirmed on the mainstream media that there has been naked shorts in AMC.
There are a lot of short sellers out there that have been borrowing stock they didn't have. In other words, yes, I think there are dynamics where retail investors can get caught.
It was at this moment that he knew.
It's really a dynamic where I think.
So this is kind of hard to wrap your head around. It's basically illegal to do this. It's either called synthetic shares or naked shares. It's when the hedge funds, they would usually borrow a share to sell instantly and then hope to buy back in at a lower price. They're actually borrowing shares that don't even exist. So they're essentially selling shares that don't exist. So that those are synthetic shares, and it artificially inflates the amount of shares that are out there, forcing down the price even further. This is super illegal. This is super hard to wrap your head around as well. It's super illegal, and they're actually doing, I believe it is a count in June. But they're going to find out how many, synthetic shares there are out there, and basically it's going to all get exposed. And I believe that there's a few out there. People are saying that it's worse than you think. It's now been admitted on the mainstream media. So who knows what that's going to do? But it's very good for the stock price. It's going to correct it a lot higher once they find out how many synthetic shares there are out there. And another one, there's now a ton of influencers actually backing this short squeeze, whereas I don't think there was that many in GameStop. You get guys like Meet Kevin, Tom Nash, many others that are putting money in this, supporting the cause, of course, telling proper risk management here. We're only putting small portions of portfolios in. Some people are going all in, and that's great for them. They're either going to be a millionaire or they're going to be broke, who knows. But there's a lot of support around it this time, and I feel like it's just brewing. Something is brewing big. There's going to be a massive, massive short squeeze on the horizon. Who knows? Let's hope so. Now, what could stop this short squeeze from happening? Well, the same thing that happened with GameStop, where, these exchanges like Robinhood, they actually stop you or limit you from buying shares of AMC. And this is going to be a big problem because, to be honest, I think they probably would do it again. If it got that bad, I reckon they probably would. If it got that out of control. And, that's a sad thing that we're limited to what we can really do by them breaking the rules. It's very sad, but hopefully that doesn't happen again. Also, if AMC does decide to release more shares out there and sell them to raise money for the company, it's going to push the stock price down a little bit in the short term. But you know what? That's better for the fundamentals then. It's making it a stronger company. So I don't think that's that bad, to be honest. I really don't see the upside for hedge funds still shorting this stock at this point. It just doesn't seem like a smart idea. It's kind of like they're laughing in our faces, saying like, oh, you're never going to be able to beat us. We make the rules. We're the market makers. You can't do anything. That's what it feels like. So I really hope, we can stick it to them. And as I said, after I take out my original, I've got no plan on selling. I'm going straight to the moon. And best of luck with your positions out there, and I hope you do well. I guess we'll find out how much power, the internet really has against these hedge funds. So that's my take on it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, not financial advice, just a kid on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.